There's a lot of stuff you deal with when you're dealing with a covert narcissist. One thing I dealt with my covert narcissistic ex-wife was constantly, every day, having to correct her and tell her that she's an adult and she is way too old to be acting that way, and that she has to start acting her age. This was becoming more and more common, and it seemed as though the longer I was with her, the more childish she became, until it got to the point where I felt like I was married to a toddler that was screaming and crying and whining all the time, saying, I don't want to, I don't want to, mine, 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 give me, give me, give me. It was bad. It was bad. But once the covert narcissist acts like this enough and they get you erratic to the point where they know you're stressed and you cannot respond logically anymore, that's when they've got you. And it's what they're trying to do. Remember this: when they argue with you and they're acting like a child, and it's disgusting, and they see that you're getting an anxiety attack, or you're starting trying to say, I'm a human being, please stop yelling at me and act your age because I cannot handle this anymore. If you act like that, they're gonna be like, emotion. I'm getting under their skin. And then, I'm a human being too, god damn it. Da, 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 da. And you might see them flat out smile. That's what my ex-wife used to do. Very creepy. When they do this, no, they already have something planned. They have a fake argument planned. They have something they're going to slip within that fake argument. So at the end, they could tell everyone that you know, all your friends, family, neighbors, everyone, how they're just trying to make it work with you, but they just don't know how because they're trying so hard. And then they'll slip in this tiny little thing that they said that means nothing and try and make it seem as though they really tried hard to say that I tried to let him know I love him and I just want to make this work and that we need a marriage and that I can't just keep working and doing this anymore. And I made it so clear I'm striving. That's what they'll do. So you have to know this, that they, even though the way that they act is like if they were to do that to you, you'd be like, okay, are you trying to act like you're lying, or because it's creepy and it's weird? For some reason, other people fall for this. Now, I have a sister that is a covert narcissist, and I thought she was a psychopath, but now I see that she's a covert narcissist, and they believe covert narcissism is a form of psychopath. And she would always do what she could with the family to get control of the family. My aunts and uncles and everyone on the I'm half Hispanic and half white. On the white side of the family, my sister's very racist. She'd always say, "Don't call me a half Hispanic. I'm white. I'm white. I hate you." Very, very racist. So on the white side of the family, she always tried to warm up, get secrets from them to use it to manipulate them. And oh, what was I saying about that? Well, darn it, I forgot where I was going with it. I forgot what I was just talking about when I moved it over to her. But anyway, I was going to mention was she did the exact same thing. And it's interesting because when you deal with a covert narcissist, you see the same behavior just again and again and again. They become very predictable, very predictable. And then it gets to the point where you notice that there's nothing outside of that behavior. You know why? 'Cause it's not a disorder. It's not a disorder that's getting in the way of their personality. That behavior is their personality. So they might have other disorders that might get in the way of that personality. And you'll see those things and you'll get confused. So that happened to me. But when you deal with covert narcissists, know that they planned the whole story ahead of time and what they're going to tell people. That whole side of the family. Now, my dad is a psychopath. He's a rapist, herder, Phil. I don't know what you say on here. Um, evil, evil man, drug addict, very, very bad. And so that guy, my dad, along with my psychopathic, actually covert narcissistic sister, despite me being an empath and always functioning as an empath, lied so much to that whole side of the family that none of them will talk to me and I don't know anything that they're told about me. I don't know anything that they were told about me. But I know through their bloodline, narcissism does run through their behavior. And you'll notice with a narcissist, they're not able to relate or understand empathy. So if they see an empath like me, they'll be like, he's just being nice because he's trying to get something. He's just doing all these things for other people, losing everything in his life, things like that, so he could feel high and mighty. So we'll look at him and give him praise. That's how they will think. So if you have a whole family like with me, where narcissism is so bad, you could be treated that way because you're empathic. But also, what's difficult is you will relate to other people who are in that same situation and find out that they're a covert narcissist. It's difficult, right? Hey, kitten. You're so cute. Isn't it difficult? Isn't something like that difficult? Anyways. Oh, you're so cute, kitten. I don't know why villains in movies have cats instead of dogs, because when you think of it, a villain would have a dog because they want something subservient. They're not going to want something independent that's not going to obey them. You know what I mean? Isn't that true? Isn't that true? Look at this guy. Isn't he adorable? God, this is Tony. And Tony is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful cat. Anyways, that was all about the narcissism thing. I just don't want to lean forward to the phone and make this guy uncomfortable and have to get off my lap. Actually, I think I can't reach it.